Oh, well, good morning, my friends. Good morning. I don't know how I ended up over here, but I will fix that in a second. Good morning and welcome to Writing Sonnets with Shakespeare. That's why that happened. I'm your friendly neighborhood Shakespeare, and I'm here to write sonnets with you this morning. This is our collaborative writing project where I, your friendly neighborhood Shakespeare, and you, our public, create something new and unique together. And to everyone out there, happy belated St. Patrick's Day. Alex Stephen Arke, watching at facebook.com/Shakespeare Approves. Good morning to you, sir. And Screaming Dragon, welcome from Twitch. And remember, you can watch this show on right now and for the next couple of weeks. Or maybe I actually right now and next week, yeah. Facebook.com/Shakespeare Approves and YouTube.com/Shakespeare Approves, and then Twitch.tv/Nat21 Adventures. Thank you to Paolo Garbanzo for making that possible for us to join together on that. There will be no Shakespeare's. There'll be no writing sonnets with Shakespeare in 2 weeks, which will be Thursday, April 1st. I'm taking the week off for, oh goodness, what was it called? Easter, the holiday. And after that, we're going to have 2 shows a day, one on Twitch and then one on Facebook and YouTube. So thank you all for being here and joining me this morning. Janine Rinker is here, science correspondent Janine Rinker. Oh, congrats! You finally have an appointment for your first shot of a COVID vaccine tomorrow morning. Bravo! Well done, Janine. Just some guy in Tennessee. Mayor Finkel was framed. I agree with you. Alex says there's no show because it's an April Fool's Day prank. Well, sure, but I won't be here. So, oh goodness. Well, we are going to be writing sonnets with each other this morning. So let's get into what is a sonnet for those of you who are new. Rules of sonnets. Sonnets are 14-line poems. Each poem has 3 4-line stanzas. Now, in this case, they are all rhyming stanzas. Line A rhymes with line C, line B with line D, and then you repeat the formula for all 3 stanzas. It ends with a closing rhyming couplet. It's in iambic pentameter, which means there are 10 syllables per line, and you can go to 11 syllables, and the fun word for that is hendacasyllabic if the need arises. So we can refer back to this screen every so often if need arises. And there we are, back again. Now, a couple of housekeeping notes, and let's just switch to that screen right there. If the urge arises and you wish to support the show, you can do so by buying me a cup of coffee at coffee.com/Shakespeare. That's ko-fi.com/Shakespeare, and buy me a cuppa. Or you can become a recurring patron, recurring supporter by going to patreon.com/Shakespeare. Tiers start at $3 right now and go to $30. And until probably May, the tiers are all getting the exact same rewards, which means everyone has access to the funny. And in May, I'll re-examine that policy and see if we're going to keep it or move away from it. And let's also fix my color coding here, because that was for St. Patrick's Day, and we are no longer in St. Patrick's Day. So what do things look like now if I were to do that? Just so I know. Close enough right now. All right, so let's get into it. Let's start writing our sonnet now. It's arguable that every sonnet, to some extent, is an ode to something. So what is today's ode to? All right. So it's right here already. So you'll notice our ode to whatever, and that is your place filler for the title. And then candy jar, because lines that are good but don't quite work or don't quite work yet. And we will get that in, and I'm just going to resize this a little bit There we go. So let's see what we have. And please forgive my wearing of the glasses, but I stare at the screen more for this show than I do for any of the others. And so these are blue light glasses to help, prevent whatever is going on in the brain with the blue light. And also they also have the extra benefit of being my real glasses. So, all right. Just on non writing sonnets with Shakespeare notes. Just some guy from Tennessee on Twitch says he is hoping that Paolo puts a brick that says "I'm sorry" into the Net 21 game at some point. Paolo, if you're watching, and I hope you are, that's just funny. John Van Vliet is saying aloha. John, I can only assume by that you are in Hawaii and you have my love, affection, and envy. Joe DeFilippo, good morrow. Master Shakespeare is currently sipping on a blend called Corsica. It's a delicious cup of coffee. I am just drinking instant at this moment, Joe, so your sounds infinitely better. Although this is not terrible as far as instant goes. And Joe says, an ode to languages. All right, that is our first choice. I usually like to get 3 in here before we start going. So first choice is an ode to languages. Let's what else do we have? Ode to languages. What else do we got going on? I have one concept, which is I am so sorry. I woke up very late, and so this is the stream of consciousness version this morning. I am just clearing out the sand from my eyes because I didn't. Full disclosure, I got out of bed 1 hour ago at 9:45 a.m. So I am not at my best. Mab is here. Oh my goodness. Friend of the show, castmate, actual friend. Oh my gosh. Mab is here, and Mab is just bragging. She's bright eyes and tailed bushy. Oh my goodness, Mab. Bright eyed and bushy tailed. Bushy tailed and bright eyed, or bright tailed and bushy eyed. Either way, it works. Good to have you here. Just brag much. John Van Vliet, Johnny O, throwing in his perennial ode to debt, so his ode to being owed. Alex Stephen Ake, ode to lazy days or relaxing. Joe DeFilippo, ode to sleeping in. Map says, hashtag not a euphemism. Oh, now Alex Stephen Ake is jumping onto the Johnny O train. We have to do the ode to ode. And just some guy in Tennessee is voting for an ode to Mayor Finkel's innocence. This is all fantastic. Oh my god. Janine says that my 10:30 is 8:30 there, so she was up at 4. Oh, my sweet baby Yoda. I am so very sorry. Whether it's for your time or for my time. Well, for my time is arguably worse. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, goodness gracious. So there is Mab said this is straight up your alley. Straight up your alley. Hashtag not a euphemism. So and Janine says, well, there are a lot of things that we owe to someone, not just money. Yeah, we could take it there. So yes, let us do our ode to debt, an ode to ode to owing, maybe an ode to Odo. That could come into. So, oh, you changeling. All right, so here's a thing about ode to Odo, by the way. Let's say we were going to do it as a Billy Joel song. Would if Major Kira was writing like a Billy Joel riff, like she was filking a Billy Joel song for Odo, would she said, "Don't be changeling to try and please me"? Just just going to let that one sit there. Just that's what I'm going to do. All right. We don't need to mention that ever again. Okay. All right. So, ode to ode. Owing. All right. So, here is our theme: the ode to ode, or owing, or debt. Our candy jar with our good lines that just don't quite fit in the moment, and let's see where we go from here. All right, so stop throwing out those. Let's stop throwing out those line suggestions, and we will get to it, dear friends. All right, for whatever reason, my music turned on. I'm not going to do that because I don't want the show to get kicked off the air. Paolo with your Gangnam Style. All right. Dearest friend, when I owe thee a hug, Joe DeFilippo says. All right, that's good. Dearest friend, when I owe thee a hug. That's 9. Not bad for a first shot. Syllable counts being off is part of the name of the game, and that's part of the fun because you just you make it work. And that's why Hendaka syllabic is a nice fix in a pinch. All right. So throw out your line suggestions to ode or owing or debt here. And it can be financial, it can be personal, whatever you need. So, dearest friend, dearest friend, my early hug. And Alex says, make it friends. The answer is friends. And there are 6 friends, and there were 6 people in the original experiment, and that is the number of friends. Are you saying none of the friends can get into the good place? I mean, sure, Ross and Rachel and Monica maybe, and Chandler definitely, maybe Joey, but Phoebe? Not Phoebe? And that was my ode to the good place. Not there. Oh, dear sweet God. All right, Joe is offering an alternative to his original throughout line. Dearest friend. So, dearest friend. So, oh my God. Dearest friend, when we meet, I owe you a hug. Hendaka syllabic. All right. So, let's throw that into the candy jar right away. Dearest friend, when we meet, I owe you a hug. Let's make it the for funsies. All right. Also, fun fact: Abigail Adams and John Adams, so second president of the United States, and his amazing lady wife, referred to each other in their hundreds, if not thousands, of letters to each other. My dearest friend. And I think that is amazing and, dare I say, magical. And they were together for, goodness gracious, I think 60 years. So it's quite fabulous. I need more work here from my writer's room. So, dearest friend, when we meet, I owe thee a hug. And, you know, we're taking that out of the candy jar and throwing it right up into up here. All right. We can also turn this a little funny. We can make it sweet. It can be acerbic if need be. Like when we meet, I owe you a hug, so I can stab you in the back. No, don't do that. So whatever we like. So keep your suggestions coming. So also, whilst we are waiting, whilst waiting for suggestions to come in, a couple of things I want to let everyone know. Before the show is over, I want you to know about tomorrow night's concert. Matt Young, The Pride of Ireland, is the next part of my Friday night concert series. He's going to be tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 Central. Digital doors open at 7:30. Means it's on Zoom. You can get into the Zoom meeting, hang out for a bit, for half an hour before the show, and it's going to be absolutely delightful. He'll play for a little over an hour, till 9, borderline 9:30 maybe, and it's going to be fun. And you can get your tickets on Eventbrite. And also tonight, you can join me at 7 p.m. for the Wheel of Shakespeare. Wheel of Shakespeare is a show I'm doing with the Zenith players, and that is just going to be absolute great fun, good time. There's the banner for that. So that's 7 p.m. tonight. It's going to be on their Facebook page, facebook.com/Zenith Players, my Facebook page, facebook.com/Shakespeare Approves, and my YouTube page. So join for that. So some upcoming fun stuff. And here, the ticket link directly to get your tickets for Matt Young's concert is right there on screen. And I'll leave that there for another few moments. So there we go. And let's bring that back up. All right. Looks like we have potentially a couple more suggestions. Alex Stephen Ake says, "My dearest enemy, we meet again." Ah! And Janine says, "I don't talk feelings, so I may just shrug. All debts make me uncomfortable. I shrug." All right, fair enough. All right, fair enough. And finally, friends, in terms of upcoming events, and Dearest Enemy is going to get thrown in there. The Smithville Renaissance Fair, the first time I appear in public it'll be nearly a year and a half. That will be April 24 and 25 down in Absecon, New Jersey. And I do hope you're able to join me for that. It's going to be a really, really fun, good time. New Jersey Renaissance Fair is putting on a fun show, and it is this one. So let us get into My Dearest Enemy, we meet again. All right. So let's say, dearest friend, when we meet, I owe thee a hug. Let's, my dearest enemy, we meet again. I don't know yet if these two lines go together. Oh, not yet. Let's see what we can do. My dearest friend, when we meet, I owe thee a hug. Yeah, let's try this. My dearest enemy, we meet again. My dearest enemy, we meet again. I don't talk feelings, so I may just shrug. Janine, I don't talk feelings, so I may just shrug. So I may just shrug. We haven't seen each other since I know more than 12. We've not seen each other since I know not when. Let's try that. Yep, there we go. Just some Guy Tennessee. We're gonna change this to staying. Oh no. Let's do that. All right. Alex Stevens says on the John Adams thing, there is a great documentary on HBO Max. Oh, very good. I'd have to check it out since HBO did a wonderful miniseries starring Paul Giamatti and oh gosh, I just forgot her name. Not Laura Linney, is it? Now I'm gonna have to look this up. Yeah, it was Laura Linney. All right, I was right. All right. Oh, all right. And that you did mean the miniseries. All right, very good. And Reverend Tommy says we must have the ode to Ode as read by Odo. So it could be in this Rene Auberjois impression. Would this work for you, Reverend Tommy? Just let me know in the comments. And if that works for you, then I'm better at doing Odo's voice than I thought. All right. So what we have at this moment is, dearest friend, when we meet, I owe thee a hug. My dearest enemy, we meet again. We don't talk feelings, so I may just shrug. We've not seen each other since I know not when. That's interesting. I'm not entirely married to having dearest enemy, we meet again in the same stanza as dearest friend, but let's get it. Let's explore this theme. That's the debt I owe thee. The debt I owe thee is greater than. The debt I owe thee. More. The debt I owe thee is more than I can. The debt I owe thee is more than I can repay. 11. All right, that's good. You missed your birthday. Prepare for punches. It's your birthday. Prepare for punches. Let's. Why not? I want to put that down here. Actually, I miss your birthday. Prepare for punches. All right. All right. Oh, so okay. Instead of enemy, my dearest friend, when shall we meet again? Since dearest friend is said right above it, let's think of a synonym here, but let's see. My dearest friend, when shall we meet again? Lifelong pal. When shall we meet again? Oh, and you said my oldest friend. So, dearest friend, when we meet, I owe thee a hug. My lifelong pal, when shall we meet again? We don't talk feelings, so I may just shrug. We've not seen each other since I know not when. John Van Vliet, your value measured in my happiness, my obligation is all of my best. Your value measured in my happiness, my obligation is all of my best. Oh, blast, Johnny O. That is good. Let us put that into the candy jar as possible closing lines. All right. Oh no! That could be lines 2 and 4 right there. You're right. So your value measured in my happiness. My obligation is all of my best. Oh, well done. He's a closer. Well done. Janine Rinker says, she can see the dearest enemy part going in the worthy opponent direction, the obligation direction. The same person is the friend and the enemy. I see that as, yeah, very much so. I agree on that, Janine. I agree on that a lot. So lines 1, 2, and 4. We need a third. I think we can fit in the opponent, worthy of value measured in my happiness. To be near or even just to stay. To be near or even just to stay. Not 1000% in love with that line. I'm sorry, I wish I were. But yeah, let's write it into the candy jar. I owe these more than I can pay. Value measured in my happiness. You know what? I am so torn at this moment. Yeah. I see how you what you mean there, Alec. Yeah. But that's why it's in the candy jar. All right. How can I show the care I cannot say? Janine, I think that might be a slightly better version, yeah. To work for this. All right. Well, true friendship will make up the rest. Oh, that's a good line, Screaming Dragon. All right. I based off of the concept that we're working with, it is not textual at this moment. But since we've been playing with it a little bit, I almost feel that this is Holmes, as in Sherlock Holmes, talking to either one of two figures. Dr. Watson, which would definitely fall into the dearest friend category, or even Professor Moriarty. Because they love the game, don't they? So let's see. All right, so here's what we have so far. Dearest friend, when we meet, I owe thee a hug. Oh, I'm sorry, to do this, beg pardon, Reverend Tommy. I'll do it as Odo. Dearest friend, when we meet, I owe thee a hug. My lifelong pal, when shall we meet again? We don't talk feelings, so I may just shrug. We've not seen each other since I know not when. Is this Odo talking to Quark? I need to know. Now I'm thinking it's Odo talking to Quark. Continuing. The debt I owe thee's more than I can repay. Your value measured in my happiness. How can I show the care? I cannot say. My obligation is all of my best. It could be Odo talking to Quark. Also, how much water and or throat coat did Rene Auberjois need to drink every day to be properly Odo? By the way, let's have, as Gwendolyn says, a drink of our drink. And as I like to say on the coffee break show, have a nice noisy slurp right now. It's just good internet audio, I don't care who you are. All right. So, moving into the third stanza, we have some suggested lines here. So, I missed your birthday, prepare for punches. To be near or even just to stay, and our true friendship will make up the rest. So, missed your birthday, prepare for punches. That's some funny stuff right there. To be near or even just to stay, and our true friendship will make up the rest. Both are good. Both almost feel like secondary lines. So let's see where we go. And do we bring in the worthy opponent, dear enemy idea right here? This one's a little trickier than last week, isn't it? Ah, goodness. And just wait, we're going to hit 2 a day. Yeah. It's going to be a 9 a.m. show, so get up early. Shakespeare, I'm talking to you. Do I point this way to talk to me? Do I just do this? I genuinely don't know. But Shakespeare, I'm talking to you. Get up early. All right. Oh, all right. Janine says, my worthy opponent, not a pest, replacing the second line of the stanza and going with Holmes to Moriarty. I think our relationship may not be the best. Oh! Screaming dragon. Oh. All right. I think we figured this out. Hold on. So, your value measured in my happiness, take that out, moving it to right here. My obligation is all of my best. Goes to right here. That is our closer. All right. Provided by John Van Vliet. All right. And then Janine's my worthy opponent, not a pest. My worthy opponent, not a pest. And then I think our relationship may not be the best. I think our relationship may not be the best. That's 12. So we need to go a little shorter. Let's see. So I think our relationship may not be the best. All right. Maybe just our relationship may not be the best. Oh, just our relationship. All right. So here we go. Our relationship. Ooh. Yep. There we go. All right. Let's read that now. The debt I owe thee is more than I can repay. My worthy opponent, not a pest. How can I show the care I cannot say? Our relationship may not be the best. This is fun. Oh, I'm so glad that you enjoy this, John. I enjoy this too. Janine, I know you can't get up at 3:30 to meet me. That's fine. No, I don't know which one will be on which channel. If either the 9 or the 10:35 will be on Twitch. One of them will, and then the other one will be on Facebook and YouTube. So it's going to be. Oh, this is fun. Oh, he totally does, Ginny. He totally gets depressed and dives into his vices without Moriarty, or at least a really good opponent. We see that happen in season. Is that season 3 or season 4? Where Mary just starts beating the smack out of him. All right, because he was on smack. Janine requests that the later one is on Facebook. All right, yeah. Let me check with Paolo and make sure that could do the early one on Twitch. Yeah, so so we'll figure it out. We will figure that out. So, whew, goodness gracious. All right. Right. Oh, Reichenbach falls for you. Over Reichenbach falls for thee. To thee, this is all a game of shadows. Oh, better. thy mind, this is but a game of shadows. Excellent. Good. Hmm. Oh, Screaming Dragon says, why we depend on each other. Oh, wrong one. Why we depend on each other, I've no clue. That's good. That's good. Also, the Moobot wants you to join the ranks of the Patreon Saints. You can. There are monthly perks, the ability to sway the game when it's a game. Maps, monsters, stats, and even the opportunity to join in the Grand Saints monthly game. You can join it at patreon.com/nat21adventures. So go learn more there. And thanks to Nat21 Adventures for hosting me on their Twitch. The fall may be swift, but we shall wait. Oh, right. So we're gonna do that. The fall may be swift, but we shall wait and see. I'd go all the right gun back falls for thee. I'd go over the Reichenbach for thee. Wait and see. Bros. Fall may be swift. All right, let's try that. So. Oh, Janine, I love that line right there. John, no offense to thy line. Every hero his greatest villain owes. Yes! Every hero his greatest villain owes. Every hero his greatest villain owes. There we go. Let's try this. Let us try this, friends. Here we go. Dearest friend, when we meet, I owe thee a hug. My lifelong pal, when shall we meet again? We don't talk feelings, so I made a shrug. We've not seen each other since I know not when. The debt I owe thee is more than I can repay. My worthy opponent, not a pest. How can I show the care? I cannot say. Our relationship may not be the best. I'd go over the Reichenbach for thee. In thy mind, this is but a game of shadows. The fall may be swift, but we shall wait and see. Every hero his greatest villain owes. Your value measured in my happiness. My obligation is all of my best. And that last line just feels so very Victorian. I love it. Ah, my God. So let us make it fancy. All right. Oh. hero. So how's this for a title? What the hero owes to the villain. And then, boom. Let us go with a fun... do we have like a Victorian script in here? Small round hand. Oh, that looks nice. That looks nice. All right. And let's, all right, make it, and let's put the proper banner up here. All right, fix it a bit. All right, actually, no, what I'm going to do here is I'm just, instead of trying to do this, I'm going to export it as a PDF. That's what I'm going to do. And make it easier. All right. And then open that up. Okay. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do, and you're like, what is he doing? He's clicking buttons, and yes, I am. I'm trying to make this all look very nice, and I wish I could also talk whilst doing it easier, but I can't. So bear with me, my dear friends. Okay, and can I put? No, I can't. So. All right. Boom. And we'll just share screen, application, what the hero owes. There we go. And much better. And oh, so much nicer. There we go. So let us have this be our screenshot for today. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, so good, friends. So very, very good. I am so pleased as punch with our efforts today. This is fantastic. So I'm so very happy with what we were able to accomplish here today. I hope you were too. This is press all the buttons, Alex says. I will press all the buttons. And then John Van Vliet says, so nice that this is what a hero owes their villain. Oh yeah. Yeah. A hero like Holmes, or let's say like Batman to the Joker, or Superman to Lex Luthor, Wanda to Agatha. What they owe to each other is little different than what we owe to each other, and that is our best. So I think that is a really good note to go out on. So as I am ending here, I will there we go. So as we are ending here today, a reminder for Friday night's show. So tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Central. The next installment of my Friday night concert series featuring Matt Young, the Pride of Ireland. This is our belated St. Patrick's Day concert, since we did not do a concert last night. Tickets are $5 on Eventbrite, and you can get there by going to that link on your screen right now. And I'm going to throw that into the chat as well. So let me boom it into the chat. There we go. Also, coming up, of course, and let me switch off that screen. Tonight, I really hope you will join me for the Zenith Players Wheel of Shakespeare, Much Ado About Nothing. So it is 10 actors. We get 10 minutes to find out what roles we are, what setting things are in, etc. So it could be, we know it's Much Ado About Nothing, but it could be in space, and it's being done as Commedia dell'arte or whatever. So it's going to be fun and exciting no matter what we do for that. So that is tonight. And then tomorrow morning, of course, we have tomorrow morning. Oh, sweet God, I just literally dropped my brain. Tomorrow morning in this time slot, 10:35 a.m., we have the season finale for Shakespeare Reviews, the movie review show I do with Andrew McKee, the Irish Bard. 10:35 a.m. watch party. Hopefully I'll be able to do it on my Facebook channel. But if it's like last week, we'll be over on their Facebook channel, Life's Affair. We'll be talking about Romeo and Juliet Part 2, Sherlock Gnomes, and also Romeo Must Die. So it's a double feature. It'll be about just under an hour episode, and I do hope you join us for that. We'll be hanging out in the comments and letting us know what you think. Shakespeare's Shameless Self-Promotion Happy Hours tomorrow evening at 5:35 p.m. Eastern Time, featuring Matt Young, the Pride of Ireland, giving you a little taste of what the evening will hold. And of course, at the end of April, I'm going to be at the Smithville Renaissance Fair, April 24 and 25. I do hope that you are able to join me for that. It's going to be a great, fun, good time, and I really look forward to seeing you there. Oh, don't know why that jumped up. So, and then the night before that, I'll also be doing a virtual Renaissance Fair with Pixelwick. More details to come, but that will be on Shakespeare's birthday. So that's exciting, and I really look forward to seeing you all. This is a highlight of my week, and I'm really excited that we're going to be doing it twice in 1 week. It's going to be rather fabulous. So, friends, as we end the show here today, I just want to thank all of you for joining me. Reminder that is it next week already? Let me look at the calendar so I can make search sure. Yeah, it is next week already. Next week is the last week of shows for, I guess, 2 weeks, because I'm taking a week off going into Easter. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, Shakespeare's Coffee Break, 10:35 a.m. That is in all three of the normal main places. Facebook.com/Shakespeare Approves. Oh, right. So here we go. So Facebook.com/Shakespeare's Coffee Break, but then also Facebook and YouTube.com/Shakespeare Approves. But I want you to go like Shakespeare's Coffee Break specifically, because starting the day after Easter, that is the only location it's going to be. So Shakespeare's Coffee Break on Facebook. That's going to be the only spot it will be. And then also make sure to go and like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because, again, after Easter, that is the only place the happy hour is going to be. So I'm trying to coordinate and collate my audiences and just move you all into one spot and not worry about simulcasting. But thank you so much for being here with me today. The season finale of Nat 21 Adventures coming up in just a few days on Tuesday, and it's going to be a great time. But also the haiku wrap up with Romulus this coming Sunday at 8 p.m. Immediately following the one-off adventure of Side Quest Sundays. Sunday Side Quest. I can't say anything in any particular order, apparently, can I? But in the meantime, please make sure that you go like me in all the places. Facebook, Shakespeare Approves. Instagram, Shakespeare Approves. Twitter, Shakes Approves. Also, the Instagram is the same as for the TikToks, Shakespeare.approves. Please go like, subscribe, ring the bell, click the bell, ding the bell, youtube.com/Shakespeare Approves, and go like Shakespeare's Coffee Break on Facebook, facebook.com/Shakespeare's Coffee Break. And if you're watching this on those channels, go to twitch.tv/Nat21Adventures. So let me just fix this real quick. There we go. Yes, twitch.tv/Nat21Adventures. Go like and subscribe there. You can also get points, and that's a fun thing. So, friends, until we meet again, I love you, you love me. There's mutual glorious affection. If you thought the show was worth anything, 1, a 5, a 10, for a 50, I will read this sonnet in your front garden, dressed up as Sherlock Holmes. Throw it into my hat by buying me a cup of coffee. Go to coffee.com/Shakespeare. That's ko-fi.com/Shakespeare. Buy me a cuppa, or consider becoming a Patreon of the arts at patreon.com/Shakespeare. My patrons start at $3, go all the way up to $30. And right now, all the patrons get the same rewards, and that includes free admission to tomorrow night's concert if you're one of my patrons. So, cheers. I love you, you love me. We will see each other real soon. And also in April, at Smithville, New Jersey. So that is going to be a delightful good time. Bye-bye, friends. Thanks so very much for joining me here today. No, I will not.